4 different countries. Oh yeah, did I not mention it's action-packed? The ReaN Show, August 6, 8 p.m.
Hello everyone and welcome to my Premier League 2023-24 prediction. So as you can see, we have got some juicy predictions we are going to be talking about today. So let's begin with my relegated clubs. So Sheffield United, I think, is going to be going down alongside Everton and Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, this is only because there has been a lot of players gone from the likes of Wolves. Obviously, recently brought Gary O'Neill in for the previous manager, and it's not looking like the best of sights for Wolves. As for Everton, similar feel, not as much going out though. So I guess Everton haven't strengthened in areas they would like to. So I think they're going to struggle again this season. And Sheffield United, they haven't done any business basically. It's been such a poor transfer window for them. And I think they are going to be struggling most of all. And as you can see, we have got the likes of Luton, Forest escaping relegation. Obviously, two recently promoted clubs. So I think Luton's going to stay up because they'll grab enough points to stay up, and they'll grab a bit of a purple patch near the end of the season. So yeah. Forest, likewise, they're going to hit a good run of form. They've got a good team, Forest, and they're similar to Luton, they are, but Luton's brought in some key players into their team. Recently, they have brought in Ross Barkley, the former Evertonian and former Chelsea player. So that could be a good investment for the player. So yeah, I think they have enough in their team to escape relegation, Luton and Forest. West Ham, of course, will be in European competition, I'm guessing. Okay, obviously we have got the high profile losing of Declan Rice, but they are going in for they are getting Harry Maguire from Man United and James Ward-Prowse from relegated Championship side Southampton. So it's going to be interesting to see what West Ham do in terms of the rest of the window, but in terms of the season, I reckon they're going to just escape it again. 15th for West Ham United. So we've got Bournemouth next. Bournemouth, good team. I reckon they're going to be there or thereabouts. Obviously, there have been one or two key signings from Bournemouth who left the club. So I don't know how that is going to affect things, but I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens to Bournemouth. But I'm comfortably predicting them to finish 14th. 13th now we got Fulham. They have lost some key players, but they've brought some key players in as well. So I reckon they are going to be not at their best this season. Obviously, we don't know the future for Mitrovic. I don't know if he'll stay or not, but they have brought in Wolverhampton Wanderers striker Jimenez. So I don't exactly know what will happen with Fulham, but I'm predicting them to not finish as highly as basically they were last season. So yeah, the next biggest talking point now is indeed Tottenham, who I predict will be 12th position. Now this is solely because of the chaos that will happen behind the scenes with Harry Kane, whether he stays or goes. But if he stays at Tottenham, Harry Kane, they're only gonna cause uproar basically within the dressing room and within the ownerships and the boardroom and all that. And because if all this speculation on him going to somewhere like Bayern Munich, then it is going to be a bit of a roller coaster for Tottenham. If they get rid of Harry Kane, they need a replacement in, but that's why I think Tottenham should go for someone like top of my head, the Aston Villa striker Ollie Watkins. He'll be a great replacement for Harry Kane, of course. He's English as well, so there are options for replacing Harry Kane, but it depends on how long this will last for, this speculation on him. And because if they carry on with the speculation, then things can only progressively get worse. So yeah, so Tottenham 12th, of course. Palace mid-table 11th. I don't think there's too much to talk about Crystal Palace, apart from the likes of Zaha going to Galatasaray. And yeah, I mean, okay, I guess they're gonna be mid-table, but in the future they would want to get into the European places, wouldn't they? So yeah. So the next team is, of course, Burnley, which is going to be a strong return for the Burnley side of Vincent Kompany. And yeah, they're going to have a strong season, Burnley. So I reckon they're going to be 10th position. So yeah. So they're just be behind, of course, the likes of Brentford, who will get Ivan Toney back and obviously be firing at all cylinders as a Brentford player. So yeah, and then Brighton, of course, similar to Brentford, similar qualities. So I reckon they will be there or thereabouts. Then we get to a big hitter, and that is Aston Villa. Now, no. This, I believe, is Conference League level. If not, I don't know. But yeah, 7th place for Villa. Pretty strong return. Pretty strong from the former Arsenal manager Unai Emery. So yeah, it should be a good season for Aston Villa. Likewise with Liverpool. Now Liverpool they brought in players like McAllister, but they haven't done enough in the window to give them a good basically a good finish in the table. So yeah, good return for Liverpool, because the previous season, last season, they were terrible. So yeah. Chelsea, of course, in the Europa League spot, I reckon. I reckon they'd be the most improved out the lot, and solely because of the fact that of uh, of course Pochettino. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens there with Pochettino, because Poch has got a lot of people with him to basically help the dressing room of Chelsea, and who knows, they could get 5th, they could be higher, lower, who knows. But I'm predicting Chelsea to be 5th in the Premier League prediction. So next up we have got Newcastle, the Tuna Army, of course. They have done some good business in the transfer window, and I reckon they're going to be another force to be reckoned with in the Premier League. So that's why I got them 4th position. Man United, of course, coming up into 3rd. I think they're going to be another strong outfit. They've got Mason Mount, of course. They've got a lot of players that would help the team cement themselves in the Champions League, of course. So I reckon Man United will be 3rd. Now, the top 2 is going to be Arsenal, Man City, Arsenal. People might have Man City to win it all again. I'm predicting something different. I'm predicting Arsenal to beat Man City because there's more positivity around Arsenal, more things great about Arsenal going on in the transfer window, basically. And yeah, I reckon Arsenal would be able to get over the line and beat Man City, because if Man City get on a poor patch of form like they did last season, Arsenal can basically cruise to the title like they nearly did the last season. So that is why I have got Arsenal in my winner of the Premier League. But let me know down below, of course, you guys, what you think of my predictions, what your predictions are for the new season. Obviously, Burnley against Man City, Vincent Kompany and Craig Bellamy against Man City of Pep Guardiola, of course. And on Friday night, it all kicks off 6:30 on Sky Sports Premier League. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening. My name is ReaN. Subscribe, like, comment and share, and I will of course be seeing you guys next time. Thank you and goodbye.